Dimitri, you work with a lot of third-party tools, apps, and organizations. Not all are fully on board with a zero trust philosophy. Am I right on that?
Oh, you're absolutely right on that. We have plenty of third-party applications that they want you to turn the antivirus off because what's the most important to them is their application running.
And that could get very, very nasty in the environment you're trying to protect, yes?
Absolutely.
How does that discussion begin? Like, okay, guys, we need to start moving in a different direction.
One is to simply have that discussion and even talk to a client about doing a basic risk assessment and even a basic penetration test. One of the things that we do is offer CISO services.
And that is, by the way, a very good first step. It's like, well, they're not going to believe what I say. Maybe if I show it to them, then they'll start to believe. Yes?
They want the proof that this is a problem. And unless I have some ability to demonstrate the potential problem without it causing a problem, that a lot of them are just, you're blowing smoke.
Do they start to believe you, and does there become this eye-opening moment?
Some of them do, and some of them don't.
Why do they still hang on to the don't?
Well, some of them feel like they have their insurance policies, that if anything happens, that their insurance is going to cover them. Well, if you really took a look at your cyber insurance policy, it is highly likely that they are requiring you to take certain steps. Some of them, that's written in the fine print. They don't necessarily give you a questionnaire. And unfortunately, by the time something happens, it's obviously too late.
Where do you go from that point?
We try to make them understand that they are accepting much more risk than they may realize. There are other things that the insurance is never going to cover, such as dealing with the reputational damage of losing or disclosing clients' data or other data that you may not have wanted to be disclosed, and having to deal with all of that fallout.
If you aren't going down that zero trust path, you're going to have a tough time continuing to do business. I think that's really what we're talking about here, yes?
If you take the right approach and go through the processes of locking this stuff down, you can incredibly increase the amount of security that you have within your organization and still allow everything you actually need to happen while still maintaining a very high level of security.